I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Underdeveloped, and today we have another movie review for your head top. Nosferatu, directed by Mr. Robert Eggers. He's kind of made a name for himself in the last decade. He's done movies like The Witch, which any peer person in the film school will tell you that they loved. I haven't seen that one yet. That's something I should see. I'll still maybe seeing it for next year's horror month. He also did The Lighthouse, which me and Nick saw some years back. Thought it was good. That one was Willem Dafoe as well.
That did.
And what else?
He did Northman.
And in Northman, yes, I heard that was a really like I had friends who watched that movie, thought it was really intense, but also was pretty highly rated. So this guy, you know what I mean, he has a good rep. So
he definitely
seeing
does.
him do Nosferatu is pretty cool.
Nosferatu is the story of this couple, the young Ellen and Thomas. We know, the movie begins a few years back, not specified when, but Nosferatu is chasing Ellen, Lily-Rose Depp, throughout this massive mansion. We don't really get a good look at it, and then next thing we know, we cut several years ahead, where she's marrying Thomas, played by Nicholas Hoult. They're together, but then Nicholas Hoult is about to get sent away onto a job, going to investigate this spooky castle. Well, not really investigate. It's more he's making a deal to buy land here, but he himself has to travel this great distance across Europe to reach Count Orlok. So he makes this journey, he gets inside, he discovers that Count Orlok is a vampire, and has been drinking him, and then the movie becomes a wait for him to come back while Lily-Rose Depp goes insane. She gets more horrible dreams of Nosferatu's return, and then they all kind of collaborate together eventually to take him down.
Yep, leading to a very traumatic, very devastating, but tragically beautiful, I guess, ending. Or tragically fitting.
I guess.
Dying in love, spoiler alert territory now. Dying in lover's arm. I mean, dying in his arm, basically sacrificing himself to kill him. With like a love session of some sorts. Really, some kind of love, passion, drinking from you as well. Yeah. Maybe that's a mating call from, I don't know, some kind of show of affection to a certain degree. But yeah, basically, tell me why I realized this really was pretty much a twisted love story.
Oh, yeah.
About an obsessed guy who's obsessing over his ex and just can't get over it, and basically threatening to burn down the entire fucking, you don't want me, bitch? I'll burn the entire fucking city.
And I'm going to spread the plague.
And destroy
hundreds
your
of years
husband.
after it was gone.
And destroy your husband. First of all, I'll break your husband. I'll break your husband down. I'll basically destroy your home.
I will kill everyone you know and love.
An entire city. I'll bring your whole... Basically, I want to bring your whole city down, your whole life, everything. Everybody's going to get fucked. because you spurned me, bitch. Yeah. That's pretty much what it is.
It is.
Because actually, if you really keep it real, it's like Nosferatu in the beginning. She's like, Nosferatu, I'm kind of not feeling this no more. I kind of like this Thomas guy. This Thomas guy, he does it for me. You know what I mean? He makes me feel. This is something I need to do. Okay, so later, you know what I mean? Like,
and then Orlok just points like, you will not go to him.
Yeah, but I am though. I kind of want him. I'm sorry.
No, you must stay here in my castle with rats and decrepit buildings.
Kind of look like a mutated Ben Kingsley. I'm not really into that. Like,
you will bow before my thick mustache.
Yet again, you look like Ben Kingsley playing Mahatma Gandhi, deformed like the fucking chicken in The Substance. Like, I'm just not feeling that vibe. I kind of with Nicholas Hoult. He's handsome, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna go with him. I'm gonna marry him because I love him.
I will give you more
later. Okay,
I will give you more rats if you stay. No.
Bye. Oh my god, now you fuck with me, my god, really? All right, fuck it. Let's have one more session. No, kill you. You're burnt to death. Fuck you, asshole.
The sex was so good it killed me.
Yeah, that's pretty much the movie. Anyways, yeah. So I mean, this movie. I mean, from a filmmaking point of view, the cinematography excellent, from the still shots to it. I had to be taken on film the way that shit looked. I'm pretty sure the dimension was like damn near 32 millimeters, or maybe it was.
No, I mean the dimensions were 16:9. It wasn't 4:3.
It felt like it was 4:3.
No,
but
it wasn't.
Wider.
It definitely wasn't.
I saw boxes on the side though.
No, there weren't any
I
bucks on the
swear to
side.
God, it was.
No,
Alright,
it's a
fine.
16:9 movie. The Lighthouse was 4:3.
Okay, then whatever. It still felt film. One likely it was because some about the movement and the shots. It just felt like the vibe gave me like.
I can believe it. Like the screen has a kind of like film fuzz on it.
Yeah, it kind of gave me that vibe of film instead of digital. But yeah, even though and then the set pieces, from the shots, the composition, the angles, there's a lot of establishing shots like of this rooms and like even like exteriors. It was just like it's still, but it just looks so good. You know, it just and also this like the production design from like the interiors, the set dressing, all that was just beautiful. Like it's well done. The rooms were very well lit. Very good use of practical lighting, more so lighting shining on practical things to make it look like the effect of that. But it's practical lighting. It is the use of shadows, also like the effect of shadows too, like when he's like stretching his hand. And also these like very good fucking like seemingly seemingly one take shots where we just the camera just moving with the action that's happening. Scene like when it comes to argument scenes, or like when Nosferatu's coming up at the end to go to her room. There's one shot of his shadow following her all the way up to the room. And he's there.
Honestly, a lot of these shots had to have been fake. There's no way you got some of these in one take. No fucking way.
And the fucking and him reaches his hand and then you see the shadow of his hand is like that's pretty sick.
Oh, that's so cool.
When I saw the trailer, I thought that was just a promotional shot, but they actually did that shit in the movie.
No, he just does that shit in the movie. It's crazy.
It's fucking crazy.
He's like,
it's surreal. It's almost surreal to the point where I don't believe that's happening, but he's a supernatural being, so maybe he does have the power to make that happen.
Yeah.
But I was cool to let that be this surreal thing. It's like a metaphor of this control over the plague he's about to bring on these people. Like, like the way he gonna have this city in his grasp, and he's gonna fuck everyone over.
Yeah, and can we talk about that shot where it's like you see his hand, like it starts off like in an aerial, but then it goes through a window. Then the shadow goes through a window, and it creeps up on this door, and the shadow opens the door.
They could have. That's what I'm talking about. Like they literally could have just fucking like it seemed like you could do that one take and you just have the camera, three people just maneuvering the camera, like one person's aerial and the other person takes it steady, go up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's definitely like it could be different machines and then people operating it and then they're like passing the camera off to other people, to do the shot, but they could have just put it together, edit it to just as easy and make it look seemingly effortless, Yes.
It's hard to tell which way it was done, but those are two very good ways it could have been
I would
done.
love to be on set to see that happen, but
Me too, frankly. This shit's impressive.
Still amazing. A lot of impressive shots, a lot of impressive camera movements. The angles was very still, but it just looked good. Like just the overall texture of the movie and the use of color and desaturated colors, like just everything. The vibe was there, the feeling was there. It was in the stillness of the shots. It was in the color, whatever it needs to represent, like the coldness of where Nosferatu stayed, like the white snow and the dark blue look. Like it was all there, And then you have the homely scenes with like the warm lights everywhere and the lamps, everything. Just good use of lighting, good use of composition, good use of set dressing. It just kind of put everything. Just a really, really, and the sound was incredible. The sound is amazing. Like just the impact, the way Nosferatu's voice reverberated, that's like this an echo. Like it made everything he said just so daunting.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
we were in a normal ass movie theater watching, and it sounded like we were in IMAX. The
sound
really
design
was that good.
Yeah, it's that fucking good, dude. And also just like the sound effects too, just like the sound effects of things happening, and just like you feel everything. It's like it just. Like they definitely amped up like the fucking like the bass on everything, like just like I don't know what they did, but they made everything sound elevated.
They did,
and
like everything sounds very punchy.
Yeah, exactly, punchy. You really felt everything. They felt the power and everything, and just made it that much more of like a cinematic experience. Like it made it feel everything more threatening. It's like, and the music too. The music was intense as well. So just everything complemented each other.
It was, and like I love the decisions of when to use music, when not to use music.
Yeah, Dune was like this too. Like Dune did everything from the cinematic, from the production standpoint, from the cinematography and the sound to just make same thing with Blade Runner to make this fucking epic cinematic experience.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? From a production technical standpoint. To then taking that and then implementing that into the creative as well. So it's kind of like that's kind of like the technicals draw you into the story. Like that's very special when a movie could do that. That's like a true cinematic experience when the movie's production quality can actually bring you into the movie to suck you into that world. So now you can get caught up in the story and get, you know what I mean, motivated. It's not necessarily stories first, it's the world first, it's technical first. Like we're really trying to create something for you.
Yeah, like because that's something that Robert Eggers really excels with. He excels with creating these big immersive environments. You know, like the lighthouse is very immersive. Like you feel like again, like a part that's also to this historical accuracy, just the absolute intensity that he goes with like a wardrobe and accents, trying to make it as accurate as possible. Like you really feel like you're there, and Nosferatu does that just as good as any of his other films. And even, I'd say I like the cinematography here even better than I like it in Dune. And the one in Dune is, and the cinematography in Dune is fucking amazing already.
It's really the scope of things is probably a little bigger, and probably more color because obviously more colorful landscapes.
Yeah, but even then, it's like when I look at when I remember the shots of Dune Part 2, I remember the shots of Nosferatu. I feel like I was impressed by more of Nosferatu.
I gotta say, it's a little more impressive, even though they're both pretty fucking great.
Oh no, like cinematography. I'm not shitting on the cinematography of Dune 2 at all. In fact, there are some shots there that are absolutely completely gorgeous. Like it's a fantastic looking movie. It's that Nosferatu. It feels like a little better even above that. It's like that is like my favorite cinematography of the year. I hope they get the Oscar for that.
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah. Anyways, and in terms of a story standpoint, I think this is a tragically fucking I wouldn't say beautiful, but it's like a tragic love story. Very tragic, very toxic love story.
It's a tragic love story about breaking up, about like sacrificing yourself to be with your abusive ex, so that your actual good boyfriend can live.
Yeah, abusive relationships. You know what I mean? But thing is, it kind of distracts you almost from the fact that really what this movie is, because so much else going on in it that you think you're just, I'm trying to kill this vampire. But when it comes to like, he doesn't really, he's more to him than just being simple. It's very Dracula-ish, actually. Makes sense because it's inspired by Dracula.
Too. The original was a blatant ripoff of the Dracula novel.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I mean, like it's really this, like he really doesn't give a shit about torturing his planet. It's very simple. He just wants his love back.
He wants the girl.
Yeah, he just wants the girl. He just wants that connection back. And that's all he wants. And he really is, even though he has henchmen, he's disgusted by them too. It's like a love-hate. Like, you do my bidding and I'm the one that's like commissioning all these acts. It's like, I still find disgusting that you actually do it. Like, I'm actually, it's like own self-disgust. Mm-hmm. Like, projected onto other people. And I thought I was very well, I thought that's just a nice touch.
Oh, yeah. Because I do feel like there is more depth with Nosferatu than meets the eye. I think Count Orlok is more layered than you would guess, that you'd gain just by a simple viewing. I think you really consider.
Yeah. But I like the film is not over that. It's not blatant with that because he still needs to be the monster. But if you really look at the movie, you could see those subtleties. And I kind of like that decision. Usually I want them to go into it, but it's like, it's okay that it's there. You know what I mean? And you unfortunately just have to pick up on it.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be overt. It just needs to exist. It being subtle actually can work very well, and it does work well here.
Yeah, and Nicholas Holt's performance, I think, was really underrated. I thought he really killed it, like especially the scene with Nosferatu, and he was like about to taste his blood. He got scared, like the fear in his face, mixed with the music that was happening in the moment, and the intensity of the sound effects is just like I was like, yo, that was a performance, because it's easy to take being scared and make it come off being as you're doing too much, but he made being frightened to death very fucking grounded.
It did. It felt so real. Yeah, it felt like he was really terrified.
Exactly. Maybe it was direction on Eggers' part. I don't know, but that was done really well. And it also had other good moments too. As a good husband, he's played the part really well. The chemistry between, I feel the chemistry's it's there, but it's not a big deal. Like mainly because they probably weren't in too many.
Yeah, they don't really share that many scenes with each other.
Honest. But it wasn't bad. I believe that she was a devoted wife on her end. I thought she did the job. Yeah. I thought she was doing too much, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but that's enough
is a little extra.
But that's enough to be memeable. You know what I mean? To be memeable.
Yes.
I still think she put in a lot of effort, and I would like to see what Lily-Rose does next.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her grow as an actor for sure.
Me too, because as we said, it is a very extra performance, but it's not like it hurts the movie at all. Because it really doesn't.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It actually makes it kind of enjoyable in certain aspects. But it was pretty extra. She does need some work, but still good. She still did a decent job. It's just that with this kind of role, it needs to be an Oscar-worthy job.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck it.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it.
He probably could have went better. Like I think that Shelley Duvall would have probably done great in this kind of role.
Yeah, if she was the right age for it. Then yes.
She just died this year too. So
yeah.
So yeah. I think she could pull up. She did a good job being scared. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I felt the madness, the dread and the madness. I thought that was really well done.
Oh, excellently done.
In The Shining, of course, is what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Just people that don't know.
Yeah, because Stanley Kubrick actually scared the shit out of her.
Torture
her, basically.
Maybe that would help because it's too. She's thing is a problem was Lily-Rose. I feel was just performing too much instead of being in the moment. Mm-hmm. Like she's too busy trying to do everything, trying to say the right lines, trying to hit the marks, trying to hit the fucking movements. You know what I mean? Trying to make a physical performance with the verbal performance. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think she should have got the verbal down first and then do the performance. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. To kind of bring it in and then maybe a little extra push from Eggers to really draw it out. You know what I mean? To put some actual fear in the backside and really draw out those fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those scenes. Yeah. And what else?
Is there more? I thought we were going.
I mean, I said, but I don't want to assume for you.
No, I think we went over a little bit of everything, to be honest. I don't think there's anything we ignored.
Okay, great. All right. Yeah. So with that, I think this movie is a great watch. Maybe watch it again so you can really take in everything that's happened in the movie. Mm-hmm. I think from a thematic standpoint, it's there. From storyline, storyline is pretty solid, pretty layered. Not super duper layered, but layered enough. But egged on by perfect fucking cinematography and sound design and set design. It really is a cinematic marvel.
Definitely.
If I'm being honest, it definitely captures the vibe. I think you definitely have a good time. Since the IMAX, man, really have a good time with this.
Yeah, man.
But I think my score of it is a solid 90.
Mm-hmm. I'd give this a 94 personally because I love what I love about Eggers as a director is how immersive his movies are. I love getting lost in his movies, and Nosferatu is no exception. So I feel like I have to give a couple more points than just 90.
Sure.
Yeah, man. As I said before, support good movies in local movie theater. This is definitely one worth a watch. And again, as Tyrell just said, feel free to absolutely splurge on IMAX, or if there's a special ridiculous gimmick your theater's doing, maybe even try that because this is really a good movie watch.
Very immersive, very atmospheric, fun watch. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little frightening too sometimes. Oh. Yeah, the movie generally has some scary moments. So.
Oh yeah, it does. Oh. It's a pretty creepy, out there movie, and it's done it's just done very well. I can't really fault anything about it specifically, other than some things a little extra, but again, that's not really going to ruin the movie at all.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you around.
Like and subscribe, y'all. Catch you next time.